And hello everybody, it is your host as always, Leafy, and on tonight's show, we are going to be exploring the vast Pony Canyon to go rescue Nebby. Or at least figure out what what's going on. It's probably a signal marker if I had to say. It's like a hey, you are here kind of thing. Oh, thank you. I think they already were healed, but thanks. First, though. Okay. I know that's Jirachi's. I know what that is. I don't think I'm interested, but goddamn. It's quite the name for a move. Yeah. Maybe. We can learn it. Do I? Yeah, why not? Because most of my team should be able to at least tank one attack. I just need to actually pick someone to give it to. I forgot to teach Dragon Ascent. Do I really want to keep Rock Slide? It's so inaccurate. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get rid of Rock Slide. Like, it's not horrifically inaccurate. Like, it's 90% accurate. But if it's not 100% accurate, you damn fucking straight, it's 50%. And for rock types, it's like 25%. Like, Jesus. Are any of you flying type? I don't think any of my team is flying type. Yeah, no, yeah, poison, normal, steel, grass, electric, and fairies. I don't have a single flying type move. Ow. I'm gonna have to live with it. But yeah, I don't have a single flying type. Your special attack, yeah, is lower than your physical? Because, yeah, Zekrom's the physical attacker of the two. Okay then, I know exactly who's getting that move. I know exactly who's getting Dragon Ascent. Okay, that just made my choice really easy. I completely forgot that Zekrom is a physical attacker. And when you think about it, yeah, it makes sense. Like, his signature move, Bolt Strike, is probably one of the only good physical electric moves. So yeah, there you go. I will admit, I'm not too big on the moves that are like, yeah, they're super powerful, but they require you to lower your stats for a turn. Or in the case of like Hyper Beam or Giga Impact, make you recharge. I've never really been too into those moves because they just don't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Also, I need to turn my mic down because I've been dealing with that in my streams. Hang on. I'm gonna cut this recording just so I can double check my audio settings. Give me 1 second. We were okay the first time. Good to know. Alright, Doom Desire. Heh. You missed. So even if that doesn't hit the Ursa Ring, it hits whatever comes in next. Like, that's gonna hurt. That's 140 base power. Ah. Yeah, paralyzed, bitch. Higher damage roll or a crit. I'll take that. So now this next Pokemon is gonna eat this Doom Desire. Kabuto. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna eat it. That's assuming I just don't kill it. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I got concerned for a second there, but we're fine. Oh, it lived. Yep. No. Lick your tongue. Excuse me. Did the Doomslayer not go off? Oh, because the Ursaring died. Okay. Okay. You know, I see what's going on. Who's... Oh, it's a 4-way tie. Alright. I'm gonna get Perrin. Just to give someone else some EXP. All you did was just make me slower. I'm gonna burn you. Add some insurance to the incoming Doom Desire. Yep. Alright, Zarina. Okay, he wants me to burn it, so we're gonna burn it. I'm poison type. Oh. Alright, and that is my cue to leave. Yeah, that is my cue to GTFO. Oh yeah, Psychic still resists... Steel still resists Psychic. I certainly resist that. I forget what generation it was, but I kind of liked the, or I kind of didn't like the one generation where Thunderbolt was like, was sort of like a bullet you fired instead of the normal, like, Thunderbolts raining down. I can't remember which generation that was. Was it X and Y? I think it was X and Y. Man, these Pokemon are tanky to be able to take attacks from freaking legendaries. Especially some of the babies. Like, this is a freaking Vullaby, and it managed to take a Thunderbolt from a Zekrom. The word was not coming to me. Oh. Well, you can't give me a fun mirror match opportunity and expect me not to take it. It's Omadan versus... Oh. Okay. Ow. That... Ow. Okay, I thought that was Will-O-Wisp for a second. I got concerned. Or I mean, Destiny Bond. Oh wait, doesn't Hyperspace Hole ignore Protect? It does. Not gonna help you this time, buddy. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Oh, dragon breathing on me. Ah, so close. Oh. Well, it didn't use Spiky Shield, but I'm still gonna kill it. That made me think of the meme that's like, that was making fun of Primal Groudon, where it's like, the creature of the ground, like the god of the earth, is weak to earth. And it just showed a picture of a dude pointing a gun, and the guy who was pointing to was him. And it just made me think of that, and I love that. Here you go, buddy. Beautiful. The less trainers at... Oh, wait, this is an encounter. I'm honestly kind of surprised that lived. Okay. I don't have any moves that can hurt me, do I? Oh. I have 2 of them. This isn't a perfect answer, but it's better than nothing. Because yeah, I'm still weak to that, but then also this is like what we're talking about. Well, it survived, so like I have to at least try. Well, there we go. It's a Wormadam. What was I worried about? It's like the freaking Wormadam. I know exactly what to name you. Graster. Because he's a grass type that well, it's the grass Wormadam that used to transform, so it's a trickster. The Dark Gem. I know the gem things are one-time use, at least in battle. But if you use one in a battle, do you get it back after the battle, or is it like a perma one-time use? Revival Herb and some Stardust. Cool, cool. Okay. Alright, well there's another Wormadam. Okay, that would have been a lot cooler than the one I got. Because mine didn't do that. God damn it, Taurus. Other way, please. Not the time. Okay. Oh God. Oh dear Arceus. It's weak to electric. Rakram! I need to get in here, please. We're dealing with not Satan, that's Giratina. Oh boy. I really wish I had the Electrium Z on me right about now. Ow. Yeah, wish came true. Yep. Thankfully though, this is gonna kill. Can we take a second to acknowledge the fact that Light That Burns the Sky is one of the coolest Z moves that there is? Like, Z moves are really cool just in and of themselves. Maybe not in battle, but animation-wise. Or maybe not in, like, competitive, but in animation-wise. But what would be... But, Light That Burns the Sky just outplays everything else animation-wise. Like, it is just super cool looking. Electric Gem. There you go. It's like, I know one of these buttons is mud still. Is there a reason Tauros can't do that? Is there a reason that Tauros can't just go over the fuck? Well, you're gonna do 3 of those. Oh, it's Meloetta. You know, I got a shiny of Meloetta at one point. It wasn't like a legit one. I know that. But I got one for Life Man. I don't remember where I put it. Like, I know it's in one of my games. I just don't remember which one. If I still have the thing. Okay, switch out that and go for Mega fucking Torpedo. Alright then, and you resist everything. Okay. Heh. You missed. Oh boy. Don't. God damn it. I just want to acknowledge real quick, as I'm making my way back to the point where my game crashed, that my possible encounters could have also been Cobalion and Swampert. And I got a freaking worm in him. Fuck. Alright. I wasn't planning this, but we're back apparently. Those are not champions. Okay. This is gonna make my job easy. Okay, Binicle's not immune to it. I really wish he got 1,000 arrows instead. Eh. Eat shit. Okay, that's a bit more intimidating. That is a lot bit more intimidating. I don't know what type the rock is. It's not weak to fighting. I've always loved Psystrike as a move. Because it just kind of messes with the whole... like, type triangle, you know? Well, not messes with it, but more... it just... and not even, like, the type. I mean, like, the mechanics. Because, like, it's a special move. But your special defense ain't gonna mean jack shit. That was resisted? There goes Delta Stream. This is Aura. It's a little baby. I'm going to murder the child. Okay. Well, it's flying type, so this should hurt. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Although it wasn't super effective, funny enough. Oh, that hits both. Okay. I forgot that doesn't hit. I forgot that hits both of us. I'm not that. By the way, I feel like I should mention, I didn't go and get another Wormadam because, well, I mean, let's be real, it's a Wormadam. I don't give a fuck about Wormadam. And I don't think y'all are gonna be too fussed about me not going to catch a Wormadam. So, like, yeah, no thank you. I think I'll stick to my Pokemon that are actually worth a damn. Ditto! With Psychic Search. Even more evidence that Ditto's a failed clone of Mew. Yes, this is a joke. Eat shit. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. If excuse me, oh fuck you too. Alright, let me actually get back to the point where I was. I return and we are not going to make this mistake again. All that trouble for a skull fossil. There you go. Up. Oyster. Yeah, excuse me. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna take advantage of that save I just dropped. I'm gonna take advantage of that save I just dropped. It's not that I don't want to fight, it's just that A, I want to make progress. B, I don't want to run the risk of this game crashing. And C, I want to get a fucking move on. I've already wasted a lot of time. It's a monkey. That's a very smart monkey if it can download shit. I'm watching a video from M&J TV a while ago about like abilities explained, and like yeah, download. Okay, but yeah, like yeah, download is very easy ability to explain because like it just downloads a stat that would be beneficial. But the way they explained it as like looking at the Pokemon is like, oh, the special defense is higher. So like, go to the internet, find attack boost.obj, download it, and then put it into my directory, install it, upload it, install it, run the package. Like it's a very dumb way of explaining it, but goddamn, I loved it. I know they've started doing that, where they've made mythicals a lot more like readily available. Because you've had the stuff like and to be fair, they've done that for a little bit, like with the Coliseum bonus disc with Jirachi, because that's a pretty available way to get Jirachi, right? That's easy, but I'm talking more officially, I suppose is not the right term, but you know what I mean. Like more like the best way I like to think of it was Deoxys back in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because with them, what they did there was just you could just straight up catch the thing if you went through the story mode. Because catching Deoxys is just an actual part of the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire lore. Right, because yeah, it's just a part of the story. Technically, you don't have to catch it, to be fair. But at the same time, though, and you wonder why Nebby wants to keep getting out of the bag. You got freaking max repels in there, but anyway. I always look at that and say, like, that they should do that. Because I know mythicals are supposed to be like, oh, super special, rare Pokemon. Yeah, what are you gonna do? But it's so stupid that if you don't have like a specific event, you can't get them at all, and it's so stupid. Because like again, that's how mythicals have always worked. At least since mythicals were introduced, well, with Mew, and they've just been events ever since. But it's so dumb, because you got this super cool, super legendary Pokemon. So a lot of the time they have references in their own Pokedex, or not Pokedex, in their own region. Like, they get referenced. And yet they just... oh, shit. And yet, like, they reference it, but they don't let you catch it. And that was so stupid. What they really should have done, instead of just making them events, they should have made them like hidden rewards. I like to think of Deekbeck and Choco in Arc the Lad, Twilight Spirits. Those would have been a good way to do it. For the for the probably everyone who has no idea what the hell I'm talking about. In Arc the Lad, Twilight Spirits, there were 2 secret characters you could find, named Deekbeck and Choco. You were not told about them. You were not given any hints to their existence. The only hints you got was looking at the tournament in which you can unlock them, looking at the tier that you unlock them in, and see, like, hey, it's giving me something that I have no idea what it does. So let me go get it and see what it does. They describe it as like an item, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I should probably save now that I got a lily here. But yeah, it's like you're not told a lick about them until you actually get them. In which case, you're given like a simplistic backstory. And to be fair, once you actually get them and stuff, do they give backstories on Choco? I don't know that actually, but you get backstories for them, for the most part. But yeah, it's like you don't get the story until after you've already unlocked them. So if you never do their tournament and actually make your way to them, you just have no idea they exist. And I kind of wish that's what they did with Mythicals as well. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this one. There you go. Not to say like the way they do it now is bad. I'm just saying that yeah, the way they do it now is bad. Cause like it's limiting. Like again, I realize mythicals are supposed to be like super special and whatnot, right? Cause mythical Pokemon, they're supposed to be. And they're supposed to be like super famous, super infamous for like lore and whatnot. And like I get it. The issue is when you do things like either like with Mew, you have all the okay. You have all the book things in the Pokemon Mansion talking about how Mew gave birth and like how people named the offspring Mewtwo because its parent was Mew. And like, that's some cool story. What the hell is a Mew? I suppose that's kind of the thing with Mewtwo to begin with. Like, well, if this is Mewtwo, where's Mew 1? And so they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one. But then you get Pokemon like Celebi, for example, where it maybe not 100% in its own region of Johto. You get a whole lot of lore about it. But then you get Pokemon games like freaking Coliseum, where they don't shut up about it. Because like, oh, it's the power of Celebi that lets these Pokemon be purified. Well, what the hell is the Celebi? And then you see the thing, it's like, well, what the fuck is that? And then you get the, in my opinion, like some of the worst examples were the mythicals that got their own movies. Pokemon like Magearna and Ugh. I can't slip by. You get the Pokemon like Magearna, who like not only got their own movies. So like you're not even like, because with Mew, yeah, you have to read the books, but you could also not know, like Hoopa actually, for a perfect example. He motherfucker got his own movie, and so everyone who played the games and watched the movie is like, well, what the fuck is a Hoopa? Because you can go, Hoopa's a Unova Pokemon, isn't he? You can go through playing the entirety of Black and White, Black 2 and White 2. And you could complete the entire Pokédex. Like top to bottom, get the shiny charm and everything. And never come across it. And then you watch the movie, it's like, did I miss something? But it gave me the 100% Pokédex completion award, so what's that? And that's kind of a pet peeve, I realize. Like, that's nitpicking. That is 100% nitpicking. But in my mind, what they should have done is either do what Arc the Lad did and have like a super hard tournament where the mythical is the reward at the end. Or to make it a bit more fair to people that maybe aren't as good at like battling. I didn't mean to do that. What you do is maybe have like after you complete the Pokédex, what you do after that is instead of getting the shiny charm as a reward, you gain access to the mythicals and their lore, and then you get the shiny charm once you catch all of them. Saying it out loud, that'd be a much better way of handling it. Where instead of the shiny charm as a reward for beating the Pokédex, you instead got the access to the mythicals. Like like in Kanto, if once you completed the Pokédex, you got access to the SS Anne again, and there was like a story event that brought you to the little harbor next to it, and you were able to actually go to the truck and push it. And then that's how you got it. That was 100% me just like fully speaking out of my ass. But I think that would have been a really good way to deal with it, right? And like, is Celebi, like with Celebi, what you get you complete the Johto Pokédex, and then like Professor Elm starts telling you like, hey, there's this brand new Pokemon spotted floating around a certain forest, and then you go there and you get like a little bit of a story event, and then you find Celebi. It's not a perfect situation. It's not a perfect solution by any stretch of the imagination. But it's interesting, and it actually lets you get the goddamn Pokemon. Nowadays, I think they do it pretty fine with them just straight up being catchable during the story, like with the Axis, or having the I didn't mean to do that. Or having them be rewards for stuff, like well, rewards, quote unquote, like the Mew and Jirachi in BDSP that they weren't like rewards, they were more just gifts you can get if you had certain save files on your Switch. I think that was fine. I think that was a decent way of handling those. Cause like, yeah, like that's how you do it. You give us a way to be able to just have them in game. Like no IRL bullshit hoops to dance through. You can still have events for legendaries and mythicals. I look at the shiny Zygarde example, because there was an event where you can get shiny Zygarde. I think that would have been I think that's a decent compromise. So you can have it like the mythicals and legends in game are shiny locked, and you can, well, I say shiny locked, but I kind of disagree with shiny locks, to be specific. To be entirely honest, but let's just use those as an example for the sake of an argument. So like the legendaries and mythicals in game could be shiny locked, and then you could make events that you could go to be able to give you access to the shiny variations, like Keldeo, for example. You could, like, once you complete the Unova Pokédex, you could get them. You could do that, and then once you got that, you'd be able to, like, let's say, use the other 3 Swords of Justice to go get Keldeo, to summon Keldeo. You catch that, and then maybe like 3 months later, IRL, you go to an event and you just are given the code for a shiny Keldeo. Like, that'd be a great way to do it. It's not like the best solution out there, but like it's a better solution than just having them be event exclusive. Whoa. Sneak right by. Cue the John Cena. You can't see me. Now, unfortunately, I do see the trio of trainers down there. So, there are some fights I'm going to have to do once I get down there. But we're going to deal with that once I get there. I hear a lot of noises. Pixie plate. Cool. I can boost fairy. Does that work on Pixelite? What? No, wait. I've normalized. Never mind. I just slipped right on. Fuck. Forgive that long ramble I just went on. I've always kind of hated mythicals just because of, like, 9 times out of 10, they're some of the coolest Pokemon out there, and you never get access to the damn things. Like, just no matter what. Like, the only way to get access to them is if you have the funds available, and the resource, and the ability, and the transportation ability to be able to travel. And it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just kind of not fair, you know? Like, obviously, you need to be able to have... Okay, now you're just insulting me. Obviously, you need to have some sort of financial ability to be able to actually play Pokemon to begin with. Well, I'm talking to people like children who are playing Pokemon, and they hear all these super cool legends and stories about these super rare, awesome Pokemon that are, like, not quote-unquote in the Pokedex, but you can still go get. Because I remember being like that. There was one mythical especially I remember hearing about that I was especially disappointed I couldn't just go and get. I don't remember specifically who it was. I think it was Zeraora, actually. Yeah, I think it was Zeraora. Because I remember seeing all kinds of maybe not information per se, but I remember just seeing it in both Pokemon news things as well as randomized runs. I keep seeing, like, what the fuck is that thing? And so but I see information about it. It's like, oh, what is that? And then you look it up, and then you, like, get some research done, and you see, like, it's an event that's long been over, and you can't get it without hacking the game. It's like, well, what the fuck? Why can I not have the cool thing? Like, just let me be able to get the cool thing without having to actually go somewhere. Who have you met? What do you choose? What? Alright, I am actually going to be smart. I just made a safe state. Just in case something decides to go sideways. Cool trainer P. You are not a cool trainer. You are definitely not a cool trainer. If it's that obvious, I love mythicals. Does Scarlet and Violet have a mythical? I'm not talking the DLC legends. I'm talking like I suppose Petulant. Is it Petulant, Peachulant, or Peccarunt? Because if you ask me, I think it'd be Peachulant because they're based on peaches, or at least they look like one. Okay, yeah, it is well, no, it's not spelled peach. I suppose Petulant. But yeah, it's like, look at all these. Oh, Hoopa is a Hoopa's a Kalos. Okay. Will you hit the damn bird, please? Thank you. But yeah, like Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys, Manaphy, Fion, Darkrai, Shaman, like all of these. You look at them and you're like, that's so cool. What is that thing? And then you look it up and you realize you're fuck out of luck because like either you can't go to the event or the event's over. So like, well, what do you do now? They didn't even have to do it in like the base game. They could do like what happened in Coliseum XD, where you could make a spin-off game that you could transfer Pokemon into the main series. Like again, like what Coliseum did. Because in Coliseum, if you purify all the Shadow Pokemon and beat the Mount Battle Challenge, you get a Ho-Oh, which, as far as I remember hearing once, that was the only way to get a legit Ho-Oh in Gen 3. Without, like, obviously transferring one up from Gen 2. But, like, that was the only way to get a Ho-Oh in Gen 3. And so, like, they could do that. It's less good than just catching all the Pokemon. Like, it's less of a good solution because, again, that's like you need another game, or in cases like Coliseum, another straight-up console and tools to let them communicate to each other. Like, it's not a perfect solution by any stretch of the imagination, but it's better than just having them not be accessible in the goddamn first place. I'm very nitpicky if it was not clear before. Because I love Pokemon and I love the mythicals. I love most of them. Maybe except Hoopa, because like, yeah, I watched the movie and yeah, it was annoying. I'm like, eh. But even then, I love Hoopa's Unbound form. It looks really cool and I want to be able to use Hoopa's moves like legitimately. Yeah, like I said, I'm very nitpicky. I look at that kind of thing and I just think, oh, like it's just not fair the way they do it. Like nowadays, you could do the whole event thing because, like, yeah, nowadays it's all like free. Like you could just like talk to the internet on a certain day, and you just get the Pokemon there and then. So like it's better nowadays, but it's still like bad. I don't know. Like I said, I could be the insane one. I think way too much about these franchises. Like if anyone saw the art stream that I streamed yesterday as of the recording of this video, and the one that should be going up right before this video is uploaded. If you give me something I'm passionate about, I could talk your ears off for fucking hours. Especially if I have someone to bounce off of. I just usually have a hard time doing so in gameplay episodes like this, because obviously playing a game kind of have to focus on game in order to not either just lose, or in this case get one of my Pokemon killed by not paying attention, as has happened many a time in this playthrough alone. Well, that paralysis meant nothing. It was here for a second and then just left. Yeah, excuse me. There you go. I saw a picture online of Flagon that it like takes off the little red glass, red things over its eyes, and just like brushes them off as if they were like glasses or something. That was really cute. Acid spray. That is a useless move. Yeah, I'm not going up there. That's a trainer, and I don't care. Alright. Yeah, I gotta deal with all of these. Alright, just in case, I want to make another save state. Is it paranoia? 100%. Yes, it is. Ghost Rider Esteban. I know that name from somewhere. I just don't know where. I suppose it is a semi-famous name. I should also heal Gudra after this fight. Alright, Steam Eruption. Oh. I thought I missed. Well, okay, thanks for killing yourself. You made my job easy. Okay. You're gonna give me freebies, like... thanks for giving me freebies, but I don't want freebies. I want a challenge. Although I suppose in a playthrough like this, I do not want challenge. I want my Pokemon to live. Chestnut. I don't get why people didn't like Chestnut so much. Like, yeah, it's not the prettiest starter out there, but it's not like it's awful. Look, yeah, it's Chestnut. I'd say the L in the Kala starters is Delphox. Now, like, I like Delphox. Like, make no mistake of it. I'm going to let that comment sit for the 1,001 of you who are gonna make the exact same fucking joke. Well, yeah, it's like, I think Delphox is still cool. I think it's disappointing that wasn't a fairy type. But, like, a Chestnut's not bad. They could definitely make it better, and I'll definitely say that shiny should have been its base color. Like, you flip the shiny and the normal color, and I think it looks great. But it's not like it was a god-awful design. It just kind of wasn't living up to the expectations. That being said, though, like, the Greninja line, awesome. I love it. I personally think Frogadier could have done with a bit more accessories to make it look like a ninja. At least a little bit closer to one. To kind of make the jump from Frogadier to Greninja a bit less jumpy. You know what I mean? But I still think it works good. I like the... I am 100% biased when I say that, but yeah, I love the... Well, I still can't leave. As soon as I clicked the swap button, I noticed that all of its moves said that they were, like, not effective, so, like, okay, I just switched for nothing. But also, I can't leave, so I'm just gonna heal. God, now that I've been doing work in Blender, I can see the individual vertices and faces on the wrap animation. Honestly, one day I'd love to try and model a Pokemon. Like, official Pokemon, some of my Pokemon. I think it'd be okay. Well, I'm freed from wrap, but yeah, I still can't leave. That's what I got this for. Anyway. What's I talking? Oh. I remember what I was talking about. I love working Blender, honestly. Cause I posted like pictures on my DeviantArt about the map I was working on, and I did a poster with yeah, and I did the poster of the endoskeleton I modeled. And like, yeah, I ain't about to pretend they're the best models ever. Especially another model I put, Glaciate. Nope. Anyway, with another model I plan to show off in the future. Because, like, yeah, like, I know I'm not a good modeler. But at the same time, though, I can... Come back to me on that one, actually, because I plan, hopefully, to, like, maybe just take a look at them. Take a look at the the model I haven't shown off yet to see if I can fix an issue about it. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway. I keep getting sidetracked, goddammit. But yeah, it's like, I realize, and same goes sort of for like the art I make. Like, yeah, I know I'm not exactly spectacular. I still have fun. And honestly, that's kind of the most you can hope for making art like that. It's like, is it good? No. Is it fun? Yes. Well, there you go. Problem solved. Like, it could be like objectively bad, and as long as you have fun with it, ain't no one gonna give a shit. Like, you just gotta enjoy stuff like that. It's a simple thing, I'm aware. But at the same time, though, well, I feel that's something, and this could just be me talking out of my ass again, but I feel that's not something said enough in creative communities. Whether those be professional communities or stuff like what I'm doing, where I'm not even trying to be like professional. I'm just here for the fuck of it. Like, I'm here because I want to be and because I have fun doing it. So like, I don't care about being like professional. But either way, stuff like that, it's not said enough in my mind, and so that's kind of why I say stuff like that so often, because it's just not said enough. And I don't even care if I'm going to be the only one saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. But and that's the thing with creative stuff like this, is like you never go into that kind of thing assuming it's your job. I've gotten that advice from other YouTubers I like to watch, and I think, well, I can't say I know for sure because like I'm not professional yet, but that's kind of why I've been so that's why I'm so casual with doing my content the way I am. It's because of that advice, where it's like of all the abilities for a circuitry to get, Teravolt is one of the most fitting ones, and you're immune. But yeah, like I was saying, like, that's the reason why I'm so casual with this, because that advice I got, like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And that's why I say things like, would I like to make money at some point? Sure, but I'm not exactly gonna, like, beg for it, you know? The only reason I've asked for you guys to help support me in recent times, as I have, was because I don't really have a whole lot of choice on the matter. Like, would I like to not ask for help? Absolutely. I would love to just not have to ask. But with the way things are going right now, I kind of had to. Well, had to, quote unquote. We're not gonna, like, self-destruct soon if I don't get another, like, proper job. The issue is just that I don't have a job now, and while my dad does have a new job now, that job doesn't pay him as well as his other one did. Now, I'm gonna be blunt for the sake of being blunt. His old job did not pay him enough, and I don't believe him when Dad tells me that they couldn't pay him any more than they were. I don't fucking buy that bullshit for a second. Like, I don't buy that for a goddamn second. But regardless, he's not making enough If he wasn't making enough before, he sure ain't now. But it's not like we're dying. It's just that we've never been less secure. Because before now, we weren't like secure, but we weren't about to like go self-destructing. We were just precarious. At this point though, we could not be more precarious. We are on the edge of the edge. And it's just not a good place to be in, no matter who you are. And the other reason why I just do stuff like asking for help is there's no good way for me to say this, so I'm just gonna say for the sake of being blunt. Back in the old job I had, I was a baler for not switch. For those who don't know, what my job entailed. So okay, I'm not gonna say who I worked for, cause that might give away who I am, which no. But what basically my job was I went around the shop I worked at, collected all the trash material, and threw it into a baling machine in order for it to be compressed into bales, which those got then shipped off. And like, that's great and all. And that was a good job. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to say I was good at it, but I had fun with it. I did my best. And yeah, there were times where I sucked at it, especially early on. But like, I did my best and I did what I could. It was great. The issue was that, again, there's no good way to put this. The issue with that job was, if my dad was not my boss, and if my boss was someone else, I would not have had my job for as long as I did. Not to say I was like a lazy employee or or someone who like abused the fact that my boss was my dad. Like, no, I did my best. I was a good employee, I like to think. Like, I followed the rules. I did my job. I kind of did my job a bit too well. To the point, I followed the rules a bit too much, to the point where I didn't talk to anyone at the shop, but that's because a lot of people, they were Spanish to begin with. And everyone else, I just had no interest in, no shared interests. But regardless, the issue was, I'm just not a good employee, because like, I get distracted easily. I forget things easily. I am, quite frankly, a bit of a I am, quite frankly, a bit of a coward. Not like coward, but I get nervous really easily. And whenever I get nervous, I tend to panic pretty easily. And when I'm very easy to panic. I'm quick to panic. And whenever I panic, my usual instinct is to freeze. I'm not gonna pretend like that's a good thing, because it's not. But that's usually an instinctual reaction I have, is I will just panic. Now, like I said, is that a good thing? No. That's just what happens to be true. But then I look at and I was told directly, and I was told what I'm about to say directly by by my dad, so it's not even just me speaking. I was told this to my face. But, like, realistically, anyone else would not have been able to put up with me for as long as I was there. Quite frankly, I should have been fired the second day I worked there. That, like, yeah, no, I'm gonna say that. Like, I should have been fired the second day I was there. Because I was just not a good worker. Will you stop with your fucking endeavors? I know, Rekrum. I'm trying to help. Because this Togetic doesn't want to do anything else. But yeah, it's kind of hard to put into words. But now that I'm not in that position where, well, A, I just don't have a job to begin with, and 2, my boss is no longer, even if I did have another job, my boss would not be my dad. So either way, if I'm ever able to land another job, I wouldn't really be able to keep it for long. Because there's really no one else who'd be able to put up with me. Because I'm just, quite frankly, not good enough for most jobs out there. I had the lowest of the low kind of job before, and I was still bad at it. So that says everything for my hopes of getting a new job in the future. And so that's why I'm kind of, like, really happy, but at the same time really anxious about the prospect now of having no job outright. And especially in the prospect of trying to find a new one. You know, like, I can look for new jobs, but, like, I don't have any transportation. I've been pretty tied to the second shift life, which is even scarcer. And then you look at the requirements for a lot of jobs, and, like, I just don't really apply for, quite frankly, any of them, let alone any, like, well-paying ones. Because I remember I was looking at some jobs, and I found one that, well, not ideal. The pay was good enough for me to consider, and the second I saw forklift certification being a requirement, I'm like, well, there goes that idea. And I think that's also another reason why I've been so attached to the idea of doing creative jobs, is because that's what I'm good at. That's my specialty. Because, like, I may not be all that creative in the grand scheme of things, but being creative is my specialty. It's what I'm best at. Like with some of the stories I've written. Like, I love the stories I've written. Both the ones I've publicly posted and the ones that I've had to myself. I think they're really good. For the most part, I'd say. But they're still, like, a lot of fun. And even some of the art I've done. Like, yeah, I'm not a spectacular artist by any stretch of imagination. I'm not getting to professional anime artist by any time soon. But from what I do, I think I do it decently well. Like the drawings I was doing during the art stream I did yesterday. Like, I think those were some pretty decent drawings. I could definitely be better with stuff like proportion and anatomy. So So like, yeah, like I'm still not to the point where I'm perfect, but I also don't want to be. Like, I have my style, and at this point I just need to work on improving it. That's just how you do as an artist. I don't like getting into deep personal conversation. Oh no, wait, that's. I thought that was Mirror Coat, but no, it's like I don't like getting into personal conversations like that, because not only is that not what I made these channels for. Well, I suppose I kind of did make these channels for that, because this is a place where people can feel like chill and comfortable to the point where they would be able to talk about stuff like that. So I suppose I did. But I don't like telling my story specifically because, like, God, I'm pathetic. Like, I can't look at my own story and just see anything besides it's really sad and really pathetic. And not sad in like the, oh, it's a tearjerker, but more in like the sad as in you look down on it and you think, this is not a problem. Like, this is just not a problem. So what the hell's wrong with you? And I realized that's the wrong way of looking at it, but I can't really look at it any other way, because anytime I've tried, it didn't happen. I don't know, I'm definitely the weird one when I say stuff like that. And again, I could very well be the insane one. But yeah, that's basically just a long-winded way of describing the process of like why I've had to ask for your guys' help in the last bit of time. And like, I'm not proud of it. Let me make that perfectly clear from the offset. I'm not proud of it. Like, I don't want to have to ask. I would rather be able to do it by myself on my own, right? That would be ideal for me. And not because I'm one of those like, oh, big burly, I don't need anyone but me. Like, no. Like, no, like if I need help, I'll ask for it, you know? It's just that this isn't the quite it's not that I don't need help, it's just that I don't want to need help in this sort of scenario. Because like I said, I should be able to have this, like, I'm 21 years old. I should have this shit figured out by now. I should have some semblance of control over what happens to me. But I don't, and that's kind of, like I said, sad and pathetic. No, it's not like horrific by a stretch of imagination. It's just that it gets hard for me to be able to live with that kind of thing. That I probably could have worded that better. But it's just I suppose, like I said, I don't want to have to ask. I'd rather it be like it was for a while before I lost my job, where it was just, I'm here for shits and giggles, and if I happen to be paid, cool. But now at this point, like, I kind of need this to pan out. I suppose, well, again, need is a bit of a quote-unquote, like, I'm never looking at this as a job. Like, I don't want to, and I can't afford to. Like, this is not, I don't want to look at this as a job, because it's not. Like, I love what I'm doing. I love how I'm doing it. This is not a work by any stretch of imagination. The only time I'd say it was when I first started, and I had that god-awful iPad camera set up where I just used my iPad to film my TV. I'd say that was probably the only point where it was. But that was obviously because I didn't have any tech that I could rely on. I didn't have stuff like my capture card. Or recording softwares. And that, like that kind of thing. So yeah, I didn't mean to use. I am a grass type. That is gonna hurt. Eh. I don't even know how to continue that conversation. I'm just gonna say this once right now. Just to make this like set in stone cement, this is my position on things. If you do not want to support me, don't. I'm not gonna try and like guilt anyone into doing it. If that's not something you want to do, or if that's something you can't do, then don't. I don't care either way. I'm just saying that if for whatever reason you wanted to, that would be greatly appreciated. I will admit there's not a whole lot I would be able to give in return for it. Besides the stuff I've already had on like my Patreon. Or like art commissions and whatnot. But I have stuff like that, like, okay. It's not perfect, but it's at least something. Not very good at running. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Like, you get a good enough Pokemon, you can go anywhere you want. So realistically, what would happen if I just walked through the cave without taking the trial? Because that was a Dewpider. Because, like the thing said, there's no one here besides Pokemon. So what's stopping me from just walking past? Like, not even bothering with the trial, just saying, like, screw it and walking through. Or I suppose maybe, like, the totem. Yeah, that'd probably be it. Like, you just get bullied by the totem. Aha. Lick. Cool, I can lick things now. Damn. Yeah, there was two... That was even worse. That was a Horsey. I love in randomizer playthroughs when you get those drop down shadows, you can see the shadow of what it is. And it's not the original Pokemon, it's what the new Pokemon is. And that is genius. Not intentional, obviously, but genius. You know, I kind of wish that that Pokemon had official randomizers. Like, I know there are some Pokemon fan games that have randomizers built in. And I know that if my region ever got turned into a Pokemon game, I would have a randomizer as well. But having Pokemon give an official one, that'd be sick. It's like, what Pokemon Showdown, I think it was called? Pokemon Masters? The other Pokemon game that got announced alongside Legend, or not announced next to, but was shown off alongside part of Legend ZA. That is a Carvana. That is the fish. It's not even an evolved fish. It's just a fish. Alright, this should be easy. But anyway. I kind of... Like, in my mind, looking at that, that feels like what's gonna... Or it's gonna be like an official version of Pokemon's Smogon? What's it called? I know I have it on my computer. I just don't remember what it was called. Yeah, it's called Pokemon something. I don't remember, but it was that that Pokemon software that people use to like simulate battles. I think that's what the new Pokemon Showdown is gonna be. I just kind of realized what that was. Oh boy. I need to get Goodra out of here quickly. Hey, Rekrom in here, because Rekrom is a physical attacker. Because that thing just boosted its special defense by quite a bit. And special attack. And she's using hold back. I know it's a like over and done with question, but it begs to be asked. How do full swipe and hold back work? Like, how do you beat something up without fainting it? Because, like, how does that work? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I thought that... Oh, God, I got a heart attack. I thought that was Rough Skin that was about to be activated. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're fine. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I don't care about your uppercuts. Anyway. Yeah, having an official Pokemon randomizer, even if it was, like, simplistic, well, I think that'd be really cool. And I can't imagine it'd be too hard to accomplish. Because, I mean, like, if a fan is able to do it, the company should be able to do it as well. Like, if the fan base can randomize a Pokemon game, so can the official creators. They just need to actually They just need to actually do it. And even then, that kind of helped with the Nintendo hates hacking their games, because like they take away the one reason we needed to hack the game in the first place. Like by giving us an official Pokemon randomizer, they take away the one reason we need to randomize the games in the fucking first place. Like, they just eliminate the need to hack the game in the first place, so it's like you're killing two birds with one stone. Well, here's the altar. It's also true that I just like randomizing. Mostly because that actually lets you access some of the Pokemon that you wouldn't be able to normally, like version exclusives or alternate forms or mythicals or legends, that kind of thing. And also, they're just fun to play with, you know? Do I wanna do this now? No, I don't. It's early again, but this is like the perfect cliffhanger sort of moment, so I'm gonna leave this a bit early so we can deal with the altar next time. Thank you all lovely people so much for watching. I shall see you on the next show. Stay tuned.